Good morning. This is Britt Caswell with a video on Lesson 1.1 in Pearson's Algebra 1 textbook. The first example in 1.1 is asking about sets and subsets. So what I need to do to help out here is I need to actually start defining what these terms mean. Okay? So a set is just a collection of items, is probably the best way to think about that. Okay, so a set isn't always mathematics. It could be a collection of fruit. Okay, it could be, sorry, my pen isn't great with this app. I'll find another one later. Anyway, so it could be a bag of fruit. It could be, I don't know, a certain collection of dogs. It could be the number of pets you have in your house. That is just a set. Usually in mathematics, we're talking about a certain set of numbers. An element of a set is just an item within the set. So, for example, my example with the bowl of fruit. Okay, you could have, apples, oranges, a banana. So an element would be one of the apples, or an element would be one of the bananas. Now, a subset is a group of items that are within the set. So with my example with the bowl of fruit, for example, it could be all of my citrus fruits. Or it could be all of my apples, for example. So a subset is just a group within the set. Alrighty, so when we talk about sets and subsets, we always define a set with a capital letter. So I'm going to call the set of numbers from 1 to 10, I'm going to call that set A. And so what I do to describe that set is I write a capital A, an equals, and then I put the little curly key bracket, and then you just kind of list them off. So the numbers 1 through 10, I would write them all out like this. Notice that every item that's in the set, every element, is separated by a comma. That's so you know that you're not actually talking about like a really long number. Alright, usually with numbers we list them off in numeric order, so like I don't really mix it up. Okay. So now what they want us to do is they want us to figure out which element are within the two subsets. So the first subset that they're describing is the subset of even numbers. I'm going to name that subset B. So the even numbers that are between 1 and 10 are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So see that all the numbers that are in B, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, are contained within A. So B is a subset of A. The second subset that they describe is multiples of 5. So that means that we're counting the multiples of 5. Now because they're describing it as a subset, we only max out at 10. So multiples of 5 are 5 and 10. Now there are more multiples of 5, right? I could keep counting 15, 20, 25. But because they're specifically using the word subset there, that's how I know to stop at 10. Alright, so now the question is asking what items or which elements are in both subsets. So I'm going to look at B, and I'm going to look at C, and I'm going to see what numbers line up to both. So I'm probably going to start with C because it has fewer numbers, and I'm going to look. Is 5 within B? 5 goes between 4 and 6, so 5 is not in B, so it's not in both subsets. So then I'm going to look at 10, and I'll see that 10 is in B. So the only element that is in both is the number 10, and that would be my answer. Let's go ahead and let's try another one. So it says, which numbers in set A, and notice they wrote out the set for us, so we don't have to worry about the set, are in both the subset of odd numbers and the subset of multiples of 3. So I'm going to call this subset of odd numbers set B. Okay, and I'm going to create my little curly brackets. So the odd numbers between 1 and 10 are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And then the subset for multiples of 3, I'm going to call that subset C. So if I count by threes, I have 3, 6, 9. So now we have to kind of play a little game of Go Fish, right? And see what numbers happen to be in both. So between B and C, I see that there's a 3 common. 6 isn't an odd number, it's even, so I'm going to cross out 6. But then 9 is in both of these. So the two elements that are in both subsets are 3 and 9. And that's it for example 1. Until next time, bye-bye.